Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, the honorable lecture or teach the English course for broadcasting Mem Ika Mardeka Sari MPD and friends who are equally happy. At this time, I will explain the material about uh, the first causing a TV news format. Next, television news rating structure. Next, contain basic colors in news rating for television media. Okay, fine. Just go ahead. Okay. The first, choose TV format. In general, the nation of news is information about current event that we can usually get through the media. One of the news media is television, which is able to provide visual informations or moving image as well as sound. Television news format include uh, the first reader. With the presence will only read the news without any supporting videos. The next, voice over. The presenter read the entire news content, which will be followed by a video clip. Uh, the next, voice over and graph. A TV news format whose lead and body of the news are read out entirely by the presenter that's supported by a visual in the format of a graphic. Next, voiceover and sound on type. Presenter reads out the lead in and contents of the news, followed by a video that is style accompanied by the presenter's voice. Next, sound on tape. The presenter only reader out the lead in, followed by a video interview with the resource person. Next, sound on tape. The presenter only reader out the lead in, followed by a video interview with the resource person. Next, facts, where the presenter only reader the leads in, but the news narrative is ready by the voice actor along with the supporting video, after which the interview video is followed. Next and last, live by pod. The presenter will read out the news leads, after which he will connect the telephone from the studio to the reporter. Okay, those are some of the formats in television news, where there are other formats which are later as in the presentation of news. Okay, friends. The next, television news rating structure. Complete technical requirements. Technical. One of the requirements in rating news is the presence of 5 and one hand elements in rating leads on intros. The first, complete the material. In material, the dates contained in the news must be based on fact or commonly referred to as factual, no making it up or actual and accurate. The next, complete the form requirements. Meanwhile, in the form of news that is widely asked in the mass media is an inverted pyramid shape. Next, title atau our news title. The news title is at the very beginning of the news sentence. The news title is the core of the topic of discussion or the content of the news. Next, deadline. This deadline is quite short. The content of deadline in the place where the news occurred and when the news occurred or was written. Next, lead. The news stretch lead is at the beginning of the first sentence or paragraph. The news stretch contains the core of the news content. The news stretch lead can be written as several types. For example, where lead, why lead, who lead, H. Next, news body content. The news body content a complete description of the event that occur in the news. Next and the last, additional information. This addition is also to add information that is style related to event that occur in the news. The next and the last, contain basic rules in news writing for television media. Three are contain basic rules in writing news for television media. These rules aims to make the news content easier for viewers to understand. Uh, the first, figures. When within numbers, clearly state the numbers are from 1 to 11. Next, abbreviation and acronyms. Read clearly the abbreviation as you want it to hear on air. For example, ITB is written as ITB. Next, punctuation. Punctuation. Don't ask punctuation in news writing, also colon and semicolon. Next, a name. Always ask names and titles in a simple and speaking manner. Next, spelling. Mispronounce or misspelling can happen to presenters. That is why, before appearing on the TV screen, they should read the news script first. Next, grammar. Bad grammar can have a bad impact on the presenter affairs. The next and the last, lead that sells. Every story should start with a strong lead sentence. The most effective leads usually refer to some aspect of the story that viewers find important or interesting. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.